So today's topic is what to do if you ask your husband for help and he is complaining. Or maybe he even offered to do something and then he comes straight out and says, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I had to do the mortgage and I had to do bills and I had to go to work today." Well, in this moment, you might think he is just trying to bail on his responsibilities and not do the things he actually offered to do. But consider a different approach. Maybe he's not going about it all quite right, but just look for his heart message underneath. And what I usually say is that a complaint is a hidden desire or hidden longing for appreciation, for acknowledgement. So in the past, I would have get upset and I would just be like, "Oh, you don't do anything. I do everything with the kids, and you just can't even take the trash out. You can't even do the dishes. And you actually said you wanted to do it. And now you don't want to do it? Like, fine, I'll do it myself." Not so much anymore. So if I hear my husband complaining, I usually look at it as a plea for acknowledgement. So what I would do instead, I would say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I know you worked so hard. That day at work had to be really tough. And those kids, they can wear on you. So thank you so much. You do so much around the house and also providing for the family. I really appreciate that." Guess what happens? It's crazy. He's just going to stand taller and he's going to thank you and he's going to go and do it. And guess what? Next time, maybe he won't complain as much, or maybe he still will and you'll give him gratitude. It's what's the big deal with giving gratitude? That's what we want too. And guess what? When you give gratitude to your husband and you appreciate what he's doing, pretty soon he's going to appreciate what you are doing. And I remember in the beginning, it was really hard for me because I worked for a number of hours a day and I would come home and do the same thing. So I would work at work and work at home. And when he would come back home and say, "Oh my gosh, I just worked so hard, it was such a tough day," it was really hard for me to say thank you and say, "I appreciate that," because I was working hard too. But when I tried to experiment with skills and decided to actually give him appreciation, not enough that he actually stopped complaining so much. He actually did so much more. And when I started taking care of myself and not work as hard because I didn't have to so much anymore, I actually could appreciate him for real. Because in the beginning, I had to stretch myself. I didn't feel like saying those things. But the more I did that, my husband always says, "No, I learned gratitude from my wife." And I truly appreciate that. So next time, if your husband complains about something, if he offered to do something and now he's complaining, just give him gratitude. And that will take you a very long way in repairing the marriage and actually getting much more support. And feel free to message me if you have any questions or comment in the chat. How did that feel fit for you? Did you experiment with that? And I'd love to know. Thank you. Bye.